money to pay these players that they want. You see, James Carrington, excuse me. He just went to Oklahoma because they offered them more money. So colleges offer these players more money. You'll get the players you want. Just like I said before, Brian Kelly uh, recruited James Williams. Had James had Bryce Underwood committed, signed, sealed, delivered. What happened? Um, Michigan offered them more money, and Bryce Underwood, he from Michigan, which I understand because if he played at LSU, he would have been on the sideline, and he would have been playing behind other guys, and he wouldn't want that. Now look at Bryson Underwood. Took all the season, took all the reps, the summer reps, the spring reps, and now Michigan, man, they done some great things, man. They got the guys they want, like I said before. Michigan gonna be a problem, man. I would be surprised if they don't make the college football playoffs because what they did is very impressive, and Michigan a big time program. They are, but these coaches, like I said, play these players more. You are the coach because of the players, and nobody comes to the school to see you. They come for the school name. And right now, LSU, we always lose our home openers. We are 0-9 at home openers. Clemson, they right now they are favored by 4 to beat us. So will they beat us? They might have a strong chance to beat us. Like I said, but Brian Kelly, he need to show me something because like I said to you guys before, he said this the best team he had in a long time, and if it was September, he'd be comfortable with playing with these guys and coaching these guys. Well, I need to see it because when you go to LSU, when you go to these big name schools, 10-win season, that's not that's a failure. LSU, we're about championships. Point blank period. And we can't keep letting you know these programs beat us. Like we put Clemson on the map. Then we put Notre Dame on the map. Then we lost to Florida State 1 year. Then we played them again, lost to them again. Then last year we lost to USC. Like I said before, other programs are ready and geared up to play the SEC. It is what it is. Look at Steve Sarkisian. You think if Steve Sarkisian worked for Nick Saban, you think he would have built Texas like he did like he saw at Alabama? So yeah. So how you doing? But yeah. So and for these colleges, for these college coaches, excuse me, who who don't want to recruit their guys, again, you gotta recruit your guys. Just like you did the first time, you gotta recruit them again. Other programs gonna come after your guys. So what you have to do, you have to pay them. You gotta pay to keep your players. And like Brian Kelly said, he thought he'd done everything he could. He po- he possibly did, but he wanted more money and playing time. Like I said, LSU he wasn't going. Bryce Underwood wasn't going to get that. Look at Van Buren, he transferred. I understand why, because he wanted to play. Well, Ricky, here, Hurley, will he transfer? I don't know. We'll see. And then you have to look at Elijah Haven, 2027. So it's all about who they want. But the stadiums always filled. Saturday, night. I mean Saturday afternoon. Saturday night. So it is what it is. Like either these coaches gonna pay the players, or the boosters gonna pay the players. It's just the simple fact. And coaches get mad at the boosters paying these guys and being around the program. Bro, you know with these players 24/7, you're not helping them. I'm glad the NIL that the players are getting NIL deals because they deserve it. They work for it. So that's what it is. And who will want to come to LSU just because you're from the area? If I was a player, I would look at like who beat them, and the players. I mean, no, I'm sorry, and the schools that I named beat them. Hey, they was a powerhouse. I think when Dabo Sweeney when he first got to Clemson, it might have been his first or second year at Clemson, but they beat us. In 2011, Notre Dame wasn't like that. They weren't built to what they is now, but they beat us. Florida State, a powerhouse program, not built to what they not built to what they was, but they beat us twice. USC beat us twice. So I understand why these players go into these other schools. Cause why would I wanna join them and these other teams that I just named beat LSU? If I'm a high school recruit, um yeah, I'm going to beat them. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all just LSU just a name. And at LSU have NBA, a lot of NFL players in the league, and all of these other schools they had these players in the league. So like I said before, the SEC has to come to grips that these other schools want to beat us. We're not dominant as we once were. Georgia, Georgia. They have the juice right now, but they slowly getting beat. So yeah, that's what it is. So that's what I think. That's what I that's what I think of them. But like I always say, these these coaches they could go from program to program, and these players and these players they finally could do that. So I'm on board with the players who decide to leave because these coaches leave all the time, and you gotta remember the world's a competition, and if you ain't getting it done, like that's a wrap. If Brian Kelly don't get it together, this is last year at LSU because like I said, 10-win seasons that's a fairy. A bowl game that's a fairy. Like I said, we about championship, and you know I want to see what happens. And we not DBU, LSU not. We not that. We gotta get back to that, and we gotta stop saying that. We gotta earn it all over again. LSU, we are a big school in name, but as far as getting beat, anybody could beat us. Like I said, we 0-9 in our openers. Will we be 0-10? Possibly. And like I told you guys before, I don't want to hear if we lose on August the 30th. I don't want to hear Brian Kelly say we keep going through this over and over. No, you said at SEC Media Day that this is the best group that you had, and you said Brian Kelly, if this was September, you comfortable with them. You'll be comfortable with them. You will be comfortable with them. Excuse me. And playing with these guys. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yeah. Let me see. What else? Um. Also, I heard in boxing terms. In boxing news, Javante Davis is fighting Jake Paul. That's what I heard. And don't you guys forget about Canelo and Crawford. They fight September the 13th. And also in boxing news, Julio Cesar Chavez alleged have ties with the cartel, and he also lied on his application for his green card. Also in sports news, you know, Brian Kelly. I mean, no, not Brian Kelly. Excuse me. Brian Robinson. Is being shopped around. So the teams that are interested in Brian Robinson are the Bears, Dallas. I just heard another content creator say the 49ers, and who else? Um, who else? Um, I think I think that's it. Who who all asked about Brian Robinson. Also, it's a story out there that the Vikings are interested in Tyreek Hill. Also, the Vikings called the Commanders. They interested in Terry. The Patriots they interested in Terry. The 49ers. And who? Let me see. And also, Tyreek Hill been linked to the Vikings. So, I mean, because Jefferson Hurd, Addison Hurd, and J.J. McCarthy, this is first year starting. So, well, I mean, we'll see what all shakes out of that. Also, even though Dallas denied it, I read a article that they was interested in Jameis. So that even though they said they wasn't, I would do it if I was Dallas. Or I would call the Giants for Tommy DeVito. Yeah, Tommy DeVito not all world. He not a elite, but he can win games just like James can. And the reason why I say if I was Dallas, I would call on either one of those guys because I don't think James is in the Giants' plans. I mean, I think they just got him just to get him. The Giants, that is. But from what I see, it's a two quarterback race between Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. That's who I see. That's that's gonna have that's gonna be playing for the Giants. Russell Wilson gonna be the starter, and Jackson Dart gonna be the backup. So why not trade for Jameis Winston or Tommy DeVito? Both of them can play. Both of them can win games. And so yeah, that's what I think Dallas should do. But Dallas, they ain't gonna listen to me because Joe Milton, he's struggling, and that's not what Dallas need right now. Dallas don't need another quarterback that's struggling behind that. They said Joe Milton not picking up the playbook. Yeah, Joe Milton have a big arm. I don't want to put this on him, but could he be the next Anthony Richardson? I don't want that for him. But if he not picking up the playbook, and they talking about the Alex report is talking about Jameis Winston, what else is there? Um, so let me see what else I have for you guys. Mm. That's pretty much it that I have for you guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Go to Google, type in Realistic Washington fan, and all my videos come up like this. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Don't be something you're not. And like I said, fellas, if she wanna leave, let her leave. Ladies, if the man wanna leave, then let him leave. No point on losing y'all lives. Both of you are valuable. And with that, I'm out. Peace.